Hello and welcome back to the Colorado Rockies franchise rebuild here in MLB The Show 26. I am Dre. I will be rebuilding these Rockies. I promise I will bring the Rockies back to the World Series. It would be the first time since 2008, I think, when they faced the Red Sox. Was that 2008 or was it 2009? I can't remember because it's been so long. But anyways, welcome back. This is episode 2. In episode 1, we pretty much just did a game in spring training, got familiar with the team, and did opening day. We will be simming some games to get to the start of the scouting. I got my scouts ready in the last episode. So hopefully we can find some pretty good players to help boost this roster. Um, we will also be playing the first home game of the year against the Philadelphia Phillies. We will play a full game and get that game in since it is the and we'll get that game in since it is the first game at home in this first year of this rebuild. We did win opening day 5-1 against the Miami Marlins. And so yeah, we will get it going. We have everything prepared. Starting off the season with a win is always good. Can't wait to start scouting, see what's going on with all of that. But yeah, let's just start simming. Let's enter into this game. Let's try to get ourselves the second win. Let's try to close it out with our closer, Victor Vodnik.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins, 1 for 3. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through.
2 on, 1 out for Otto Lopez, who's hitting 429. Oh my God!
Exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. In comes the run.
Oh, I also forgot that I had the commentators on there. I can turn that off. Sorry about that. I was playing in a different rebuild kind of to help me practice and get me warmed up for playing over here with the Rockies. Like I said in episode 1, I'm rebuilding the Chicago White Sox as well. Offline. But Otto Lopez did get a base hit and drove in a run. It is now a one-run game for these Colorado Rockies. He tried to bunt. He tried to squeeze bunt. But we need a double play or strikeout here. I will take the strikeout. I don't know what he was looking at. Graham Holly up the bat now. 0 for 3 so far today. And yeah, for a strike. Go with one of my favorite pitches, the circle change. He's down 0-2, and all we need is one strike to end this game and get out of trouble. And he fouls off the 100 miles an hour. Of course, he fouls it off. He doesn't chase at the circle change. And again, another foul. I swear, they foul off everything in this game, it seems. Again, 100 miles an hour, and he fouls it off. Doesn't chase the circle change again. Oh, we just missed with that cutter. And there's a full count now. We need him to swing and miss. or roll back to the pitcher. Bodnik throws to first, and we close it out. We get out of trouble. And that will be the second win of the season for your Colorado Rockies. So nice, quick little player of the game. Lorenzen went 7, walked 2, struck out 2, didn't give up a single run. So, looks like Alcantara also went 7, so he had a good outing as well. But gave up 2 runs compared to Lorenzen's 0. Very good. Very, very good. We'll take it. We'll take it. Wasn't pretty, but we will take the W. Let's see if we can sweep. And we do. So the Rockies open up the season in year 1, 3-0 by sweeping the Miami Marlins. And scored 9 runs as well. Willie Castro with another double. Mickey with a double. Jordan with a double. Stolen bases. 3 stolen bases. Very good. And Quintaro gave up 4. He gave up some runs, but not bad. Not bad. And our first loss of the season comes to the Toronto Blue Jays. But we win the next game 6-1, which is very nice. Let's jump in here as well. Why not? I do like it when they give us these situations. And, you know, like I said, we are trying to be competitive. We are going to try to win games. We're not going to just try to simulate and whatever happens, happens. If we have a chance to win, I will jump in and try to win the game. I do want to be competitive. We're not going to just throw games and simulate through just to try to get good draft picks or whatever, because it's not guaranteed that you'll find good draft picks even if you pick high. Oof. So we will be trying to win every single year as many games as possible. Oh, can't catch up to that fastball even though it was a ball. I don't know why I was swinging. Usually that slider is my worst enemy, but not today. I've played a few games. I am ready. I am ready. Did some prep work before we got into this. Oh, and Ryan with a perfect. Let's go. Go. And it's gone. Ryan Ritter with his first major league hit and home run, and it gives us the lead while being down 2. A 3-run shot in the top of the 9th for Ryan Ritter. Holy crap. Who would have thought? Not me. But a perfect swing for Ryan Ritter, and he smashes this ball to give the Rockies a 1-run lead in the top of the 9th. Damn, that sounded good. And it just got out of here. Oh, my goodness. And they're just not going to show him any love. Give him the old silent. Hey, there we go. Give the old Ritter some love there. The young Ritter, I should say. Wow. What a hit. Making a pitching change now to Brendan Little. He only pitched 2/3 of an inning this season. Kyle Karos now up to bat. Oh, and I don't know what I'm swinging at there. Maybe I was a little excited. Looks like this is his first game of the season. Filling in for somebody, it seems. I don't quite know who they have him replacing. And we strike out. 0 for 4. Brenton Doyle RBI single. Oh. And he was fast enough to beat it out, but at the same time, you don't really get hits off those. But wow, what a at bat for Ryan Ritter. Again, 3-run shot to give us a 1-run lead. We can bring in our closer now. Even though he is a little tired, we will still bring him in the game. I mean, he is our closer. This is what he's supposed to do. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The heart of the order is up, and that's pretty scary, I'm not going to lie. All it takes is one swing of the bat. We get Vladdy to ground, Carlos to first, and we got him. Alejandro Kirk. Like I said, it is the heart of the order for the Blue Jays, so it is very scary to face any of these hitters in the Blue Jays lineup. But that's all right. Double V got this. VV got this. At least I think he does. Well, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't got it if he can't hit the goddamn strike zone. Full count now after he fouls off the slider there, low and away. Oof. I'm glad he swung at that because that would have been ball 4. And we don't get Kirk to chase, so that is a walk. Now Dalton Varsho is up at the plate now, who's already homered and doubled in this game. He's going to challenge. He didn't like that one. I didn't really think it was a strike. I will say, though, at least this crowd is very loud. At least it is very loud in my headphones that I'm wearing. So. I don't want to give him a fastball because I feel like he will hit it. I gave him a fastball anyway, and it was right down the middle of the plate, and he missed it. Thank God. Doesn't chase the circle change. Oof. He swings and misses. Big strikeout for Double V. Kazuma Okamoto. Again, sorry for my pronunciations. And that looks like that is going to do it. Veen catches it, and the Rockies hold on to win another game. What a home run by Ryan Ritter. That was great. Oh, no. We already have McCarthy on the injured list, and now Mickey is going to be on the injured list as well. Appears he'll be out for about 1 to 2 months. What would you like to do? Put him on the 10-day injured list. Jose Torres. It's currently our highest rated person in AAA. You know what? You're getting the call. He's not on the 40-man. We'll add him to the 40-man. We'll call him up. All right. He probably in the video would have skipped ahead, but we had to do a bunch of reordering of these lineups. We finally got everything squared away in all of the farm systems. Injuries are a pain in my ass. I will say that. But we are now 5-1 after that amazing Ryan Ritter home run to give us the lead in the top of the ninth. Very exciting. But now we are at our home opener against the Phillies. And we will have Lorenzen on the mound. We're going to play the full game. And, of course, we're going to break out the City Connect uniforms. Of course. Lorenzen had a very good outing, his last outing. He went 7, gave up no runs. And everybody is good to go. Not going to lie, out of what I've seen so far and played with this team, and I know it's very early on, but I do enjoy this team. I like the players that they have. I think they have a lot of good young talent. Overalls don't really say that they do, but I feel like they do. Beautiful park here in Colorado. Of course, you have the mile high altitude or whatever the hell it is. Also, sorry if you can hear me drinking my Pepsi. Excuse me. It is the home opener for the Colorado Rockies, who are on a stretch of 5-1 in their last 6 games. Well, their first 6 games of the season, which is very exciting. Which is why you probably will never see the stadium this full. But yes, Hunter Goodman is our best player, our highest overall player at catcher, ironically. So that's why he is projected to lead this team in many stats. And there is Lorenzen. Getting ready for his start here. He went 7. He has a whip of 1.14. Not a high strikeout rate, but hey, he didn't give up any runs in his first appearance, so we will go with that. Trey Turner stepping in to lead it off for the Philadelphia Phillies. Lorenzen has a 4-seam, sinker, circle change, slider, and cutter. A 5-pitch mix, and here we go. Nothing that'll really overpower you from Lorenzen. Not really a high velocity guy. And he gets Trey to pop up to first. Sir Rumfield with the first putout of the game. What a lineup. With Bohm, Adolis Garcia, Marsh, Real Milto, Schwarber, Harper. One thing I've learned about facing Bryce Harper is that he does like to swing at the high fastball, especially if it's up and in. He will swing at it, even if it's out of the zone. So, and we pop up Bryce. Ezekiel Tovar going out, and he has it for out number 2. So, quick 2 outs here in the top of the first. Hopefully we can make it quick 3. Now that we have the slugging Kyle Schwarber, who already has 4 home runs on the season, batting .374. 5. He grounds to Ito Velo for the third out. Quick work from Lorenzen in the top of the first. So we will be facing Christopher Sanchez, who also went 7 in his first outing with a 1.29 ERA. Very high strikeout rate and a pretty high walk rate as well. Willie Castro, 364. Batting from the right side of the plate. And of course, we swing at the first pitch of the game. I'm very impatient. And we swing at that too. Because why not? Beautiful stadium here in Colorado, by the way. There we go. Let a few pitches go by. Don't have to swing at everything, Dre. And we strike out. Good circle change from Christopher Sanchez to put down Willie Castro. A couple hot hitters. Willie Castro is one of them. Britton Doyle is another one. And then we got Ito Velo down at the bottom. Who would have thought Ito Velo would be hitting 368? Not me. Hunter Goodman at the plate now. Hasn't hit a home run yet. Hopefully this altitude will help him get his first home run of the season. No home runs in 6 games. And there it is. A no-doubter. As soon as I say it, almost like I manifested it for our star catcher, Hunter Goodman. 497. Good God. He blasted that. 106 off the bat. And that is a welcome home for Hunter Goodman. What a swing. Sheesh. And we have the lead here in the bottom of the first. And we swing and miss at that circle change. That's 2 swing and misses so far on that circle change. But Jordan Beck here. Very promising young player. Love his batting stance. And we put a hurting on that ball. Looks like extra bases. It is going to be extra bases. Let's go. Jordan Beck with a double. His 4th of the season. Let me just check something really quick. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that it still was on Hall of Fame. Ezequiel Tovar in the batter's box now as we swing at a low sinker that was definitely a ball that we should not have swung at. Ezequiel is struggling so far, at least with the bat. Ooh, that circle change, man. That was also a ball too, but I mean, it's all right. Let's see if we can help Ezequiel Tovar get going here. Very good player, which I do really like Tovar. As I said in episode 1, I did do a rebuild in the show 25 with these same Rockies. Although the roster looks very different in this game than it did in the show 25. But Tovar was definitely one of my favorite players in that franchise rebuild. It was a very fun experience.
That's the ball.
And he was very clutch. Perennial Gold Glove shortstop for me at short. So, and he is still very young. So, definitely one of the players. Oof. We're going to wave him around. He's got speed. He can make it. He can make it. He can make it. Let's go. And Ezekiel Tovar drives in our second run. And looks like the Rockies are on a hot start here for the Rockies in their home opener. In the hot Brenton Doyle at 391. And he hits a no doubt 2-run shot. Let's go, baby. And the Rockies are cooking. 424, 94 off the bat. Doyle's third home run of the season. And that Colorado air is a welcome sign for these Rockies, it seems. They are loving it. And they're just smashing the ball. It also helps when he throws it right down the middle of the plate, you know? But Doyle continues his hot start.
Ball out.
We're trying to get the rookie here going, Mr. TJ Rumfield. Sir Rumfield, as I like to call him. Oof. That was another good one right down the heart of the plate. Acquired from the New York Yankees, 2026.
That's the ball low.
Good take there on the sinker. Rumfield makes good contact. That's in the gap. That's going to be extra bases for Sir Rumfield. And the bats are cooking right now. What a way to open this game in Colorado. Our first home game, and we are putting on a show for these fans. Zach Veen filling in for Jake McCarthy, who is injured. Ooh, and I felt like if I would have made contact with that one, that also would have been a hard hit ball. Ooh, nice pitch. Nice pitch. Sanchez throwing a lot of pitches this inning. Ooh. Gets Zach to swing at that circle change, which circle change has been his best pitch. Mr. Ito Velo at 368. In the batter's box now. And we take that slider for a ball one. 368, no homers yet, but 3 RBIs. Ito did hit a home run in our spring training game that we played. And I think he hit 3 in all of spring training. So he does have some pop. Does have some pop. It might not look like it from his rating there at 40 power against lefties, but so we almost bat through the entire batting order in the first inning as we put up 4 runs in the bottom of the first and 5 hits here in the home opener. Edmundo Sosa playing second base for the Phillies. Oh, it looks like they'll get their first hit of the game now as he comes out swinging on that first pitch fastball. Julian stops it with the dive, but he cannot make the play. Unfortunate. So they now are threatening to make a little bit of a comeback here as two people get on fairly quickly here in the top of the second. But, I mean, Lorenzen does have the pitching repertoire to get out of situations like this where he can force a ground ball with his sinker and his circle change. Go foul, go foul. Thank you. Let's see if we can backdoor slider here. We cannot.
That's out.
And we get him to swing and miss at that fastball, which was not where I wanted it, but thank God he missed. Alec Bohm now. Another very good hitter. Very good contact hitter, which does have some pop for sure in his bat. Outside with that slider. Ooh. Would have loved him to actually like hit that one. He made some weak contact. And we strike him out. Sit down. Sit down. 2 straight strikeouts for Lorenzen, who's really not a strikeout pitcher, but, you know, we'll take it. We'll take what we can get right now.
That's low. That's a ball.
Adolis Garcia hitting .316 so far this season with a home run and 3 RBIs to start the season. That slider just, it does have a lot of movement. So, I mean, I gotta keep that in mind. Maybe get some of these righties to chase off the plate, but we're looking like we are in some trouble here, 3-0. We get one in there for a strike, which is good. We have to challenge him with the fastball. Then he fouls it off, so now we are full. 3-2 count. I think we go with the slider again. And he swings and misses. So we strike out the side after giving up 2 straight hits to start the inning. Our newest signee to kind of fill in, to help fill in at the DH role since Mickey is now hurt for at least a month. He's .250 average already. So it's not horrible, but again, he is just temporary because I really don't want to call up anybody because we really, I mean, all our guys are in AA that we can potentially call up that are like, and I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm swinging at. Oh my goodness, I wasn't even paying attention. I was trying to talk about the prospects we have, but again, I'm sorry if my commentary isn't as polished as somebody like Kane, but and Willie makes contact. It's some good contact. He hits it in the center field for a base hit. So after striking out his first time up, we get a single with the hot hitting Willie Castro. And now Hunter Goodman, who homered, who smashed that ball, his first at bat. It's back up. Well, we could have smashed that one too, but we were very early on that one. Yeah, another one that we could hammer, but we just can't catch up. Yeah, like I was saying, sorry if my commentary isn't as polished. Oh, that's going to be 2. That's 2 to end the inning. But that's all right. And, you know, at the end of the day, I decided to do this, even though it's something I've never done before on my YouTube channel. because I usually would just post. I didn't really make content. I kind of just posted stuff from my streams. So I'm kind of learning on the fly here. So I figured this would just be something that could like help me figure it out. And I mean I'm playing the game right now anyway, and doing franchise rebuilds anyway. So it's something I like to do, and it'll like get me a little more used to just talking. And again, we get him to swing and chase that slider off the plate, and it'll just help me, get a little better at creating content. Um, I know it's pretty crazy to just come out with like super long episodes of content of rebuilding a franchise as like my first type of content to create for my YouTube channel, but living life is too short. So if you feel like you want to do something, you should just do it. Shouldn't second guess yourself or talk yourself out of it. If you enjoy doing something, or like if you're watching something and you get inspired by them, or you're like, hey, you know what? I have all the tools necessary to do the same thing. I should probably try. Then just try. Because like, what's the worst that can happen? Soft grounded to third. Castro with the putout. Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, whoever's watching this, and Bryce just turns on that fastball. 458. Bryce Harper knocks that 4-run lead down to a 3-run lead with a solo shot, his second of the year. 109 off the bat. It didn't take long to get out of here. Ooh. See ya. Sheesh. Look, did that fan catch that? Holy crap. It looked like a fan caught it barehanded. He probably broke a couple fingers trying to catch that one. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I say that about not, trying to talk yourself out of it, or like if you want to do something, you should just do it. Because I mean, recently, I just have not. Oh, and there's Schwarber just laying it. Why are we so far off the line? We shifting for him? Shifts are dead. Just don't do shifts. And Schwarber with a 2-out double. But like I was saying, my mental hasn't been in the best of spots, and watching Kane's franchise rebuilds and his new Twins one, and then me just playing and having the idea to do my own, because I haven't really been streaming much lately. So it's like this is a way for me to still kind of create content like I was streaming, but like not have to be as like social right away. You know what I mean? So it's kind of helping. I'm getting to a point where I'm getting back into that groove where my mental's good, and I'm, having a good days, more good days than bad days. So, moral of the story here, folks, is just if there's something you want to do, just do it. Don't hold yourself back. As Jordan Beck lines out to Trey Turner, 95 off the bat. He smoked it, but that did not affect Trey Turner at all. All right, enough with the motivational, sappy stuff, all that, whatever. Back into the game here with Ezekiel Tovar. Who singled in a run his first at bat. A little late on that slider. Oof. just get a piece of that sinker to stay alive here. 1 and 2's the count here in the bottom of the third. Ooh, what a play by Bohm, and he makes the throw. Nice diving play, or sliding play, I should say, by Bohm. And Brenton Doyle's hitting .417. By far, our hottest hitter so far to start the season. We are quickly down 0-2, which you'll notice that happens fairly often with me in my franchise rebuilds and me just playing the show in general. I tend to swing a lot. Oh, we almost knocked another home run for Doyle. Golly. Like, these pitches are all so close that they could be strikes because of the way the challenges work and what's considered a strike. Almost hits him with that slider on the inside part of the plate. Doyle having a little conversation with himself, like, this you trying to hit me? Is he really trying to hit me? Again, inside slider, misses. They're all even at 2 and 2. What has he got for me this time? Away with a sinker this time. And we work the count back up to full. As Sanchez here in the third has already thrown 51 pitches. And Doyle crushes one. I don't think that one's going to get out, though. Nope. Caught on the warning track. But we did make some solid contact. GT? Oh my God. I can't talk. I'll get better, I promise, guys. I swear I'll get better at this commentary thing. I promise. I don't know what's wrong with me. I literally stream all the time. It's crazy. And that's into center field for a base hit. For JT Real Muto. So again, Phillies have runners on. Hopefully that is the only hit we give up in this inning. Oof, that circle change missed. But thank God that Brandon Marsh also missed. Fouls off the sinker. Let me say we go inside with a slider here. And a swing and a miss. Sit down. Sit down. Alec Bohm back up at the plate. Fouls off the first pitch.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Oof. I thought he was going to smoke that ball as we left it literally in the middle of the plate. I say we go slider off the plate. He missed, but thank God Alec Bohm also missed. As good old Doyle races in to make the out. 2 down now here in the top of the fourth. Adolis Garcia, second plate appearance. And the Renzen's energy is pretty low already for somebody who's only thrown 52 pitches. And I mean, I do have the setting to where the stamina is increased as Adolis Garcia pops up here, and Ito will end the inning. Sir Rumfield got his second hit earlier. Second hit of the season, I should say. With a double. Ooh. Good circle change. The swing and the miss. We checked. No. You're killing me, huh? What? My kryptonite. The slider off the plate. As he tries to hit us with that one. Oh. Good sinker on the inside, and we swing and miss. And Mr. Rumfield, or Sir Rumfield, goes down swinging. Speaking of going down swinging, Zach Veen, who struck out his first at bat, is up to plate. Oh my God. But Zach Veen hits it up the middle. Can we beat it out? We can.
No.
Infield hit for Mr. Zach Veen, who has a lovely mustache. Ito Velo up at the plate now. And I think that I think he might be a favorite of mine already. Very early on in the season. But I don't know. It's just something about Mr. Ito Velo that I like. So I like him as a player. As we again are quickly down 0-2. So I just don't know how to take pitches in this game. Slider away. Not going to get me to chase that one, buddy. As they have some action now in the bullpen. As Sanchez has thrown 60 pitches so far.
No, ball.
Another slider up and away. What do you got for me? And Ito Velo smashes one into the gap. We are going to have extra bases on that one, and that is going to score a run. For sure. See? He can't stop Ito Velo. RBI double. His second double of the season. He continues his hot start to the season. One of our best hitters so far. Taijuan Walker with a massive 43.2 ERA. And look at those batting averages. Good God. I don't know how many batters he's actually faced, but wow. Needless to say, it hasn't been a very good season for Taijuan. Down 0-2, as usual. And he nails him with a slider on the inside part of the plate. Sorry, sir, but the middle of his back is not considered a strike. We got Willie Castro now from the left side of the plate, where he does a good amount of damage. Sir, the plate is a little further the other way. Just so you know. All right, now go back the way you came a little bit, and you that's where the plate is, guy. Just so you know. Foul off that cutter. Little wild for Taijuan Walker so far. And I should have crushed that one. It was a little low, but I felt like it was a good one for Mr. Castro to hit. No way, no way, no way, no way, no how. Yeah, that's what I thought. Trying to strike me out. So staying alive for now. You foul off that sinker. Oh, well, I guess he is striking me out. We just delayed the inevitable, it seems. Down goes Castro. And up comes Hunter Goodman. Oof. I don't know if it's just this pitcher's bad or both the pitches have been bad, but
Yeah.
whoa, what a nice pitch that was. Well, I was going to say that they just love challenging Hunter Goodman. They've just been throwing it down the middle of the plate for him. And just, all right, makes me look stupid. Okay. Well, we tack on another run. So we back up to a 4-run lead now. As we get going in the top of the fifth. Lorenzen still in there, still having a good day.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
He's given up a few hits, and obviously the solo home run to Bryce Harper. But haven't gotten into enough trouble to where I'm considering taking him out. He still has decent energy. A little less than half. Don't get him to swing and chase at that slider off the plate. But we'll come back in with a fastball. Yes, he fouls it off. Stays alive. The 9-hole hitter, Dylan Moore. And he gets a base hit. Makes some good contact on that one. Smoked it. 97 off the bat. And we're back up at the top of the order with Trey Turner. Swing and a miss at the inside fastball. Up and in. One of my favorite pitches.
That's a ball.
No, that's a strike. Told you. We're cooking on the challenges today. 2 for 2. And we left that slider, and Trey Turner does not miss it. Oh, boy. Tried to get him to chase off the plate, low and away. It was low, but it did not go away. And he didn't miss it. Actually, it wasn't even low either. It was literally right in the middle of the plate. Good job, Michael Lorenzen. And up steps Bryce Harper, who solo home run in his last plate appearance. Solo home run. Who says that? What the hell is wrong with me? If you guys are watching this, I hope you guys are just laughing at me and how I'm talking. Swing and a miss by Bryce. One and two to Bryce Harper. Backdoor slider. Oh, no. That is a strike, my guy. All right. I was confident because I was 2 for 2 so far on my challenges.
Ball. Outside.
Full count to Bryce. We're going to bear down here. Throw him a heater. And sit down. Get out. Ten for 26 in his career versus Lorenzen is Kyle Schwarber. 0-2. As that circle change. What do we go with here? Bear down. Heater up and in. He doesn't have the same result as Bryce. Fouls it off. But that will allow us to go to the circle change again. He does not chase. 1-2. Let's try the sinker. He's not going to get to that. But Schwarber is going for... Wow. If I threw that a little quicker, Schwarber would have been out. Because he runs like a fridge. I at least want to get out of this inning so that we can set Lorenzen up for the win. So we will be trying to get out of the fifth. And it's probably not a good idea. A little mound visit. Try to get back a little bit of confidence here. And I do like my pitchers to go at least 5. You know, especially if they have the chance to get the win. So this might not be the best idea, but we're going to push it with Michael Lorenzen. See if we can at least get him. And we get him to pop up. Let's go. Castro with the putout. 2 down. And Brandon Marsh up at the plate. Strike 1. Castro throws to first. And oh, Castro, my guy. Okay. 5-4 now. Yep. Oh, we're falling apart now. Yep. Okay. So maybe I should have taken out Lorenzen. Which we'll do that now. We'll put Jaden Hill in the game. Should have just taken out Lorenzen. My greediness and need for the win, for the stats, came back to haunt me as our defense just falls apart. I mean, to be fair, we should have been out of the inning, but Willie Castro just made a bad throw, which the error sliders are turned up a little bit in the settings. As I said, I kind of copied the way Kane runs his stuff. So a bad throw by Castro makes it so instead of getting out of the inning, still with the lead, we end up being down 1 instead. But we get out of the inning. Hopefully our bats can put us back in this game, because we were kind of cooking. No. It was way off the plate, man. What are you looking at, ump? Good God, we're trying to make a comeback now. Can't be calling that. Oh, just missed that splitter. Good pitch. I mean, that's where you want it. You want it right there. just catches the zone.
That missed. That's a ball.
As we check swing for a full count. Come on, give me something to hit, man. I'm just way out in front. Oh, my God. I was expecting a fastball, not a cutter. Want to know to Zeke. Oh. That was a good pitch to hit, but we just are way out in front of most of these pitches. There it is. But right to Trey Turner. Not Trey Turner, Brandon Marsh. That's Trey Turner plays short. Brendan Doyle, our hardest? He might be our hardest. Who knows? The hottest hitter on the Rockies so far this year. Swinging at a massive ball. Quickly down 0-2. Like I said, that is a recurring theme with me. I don't know why we swung at that, but we did. And in quick order, go down. Still trailing by 1.
Here, what?
That's 1.7. That is that was a crazy OPS for his last 3 games. Swing and a miss, chasing the slider. Sit down. Good push. Trey Turner, who blasted a home run his last at bat. In there.
That's inside. That's a ball.
I mean, I wanted it off the plate away, but it's okay. Oof. Swing and a miss. Almost another home run there
Ball.
with that fastball. Luckily, he did not make contact with it. Hill does throw significantly harder than Lorenzen.
Got him.
Tovar with not the greatest throw, but still in time to get the speedy Trey Turner. And now Bryce, who also hit a home run this game, but struck out his last at bat.
Hey.
Ito makes a good play. And we're out of the 6th inning. To the bottom of the 6th we go. New pitcher, Orion Kerkering. He's pitched 2 1/3 and hasn't given up a single run with a 36% strikeout rating. It's crazy. Sir Rumfield up at the plate. Struggling so far in his young career, his young season. Swinging at his feet. Number 10 Colorado prospect is Sir Rumfield. As we make contact, but that will be played fairly routine for the left fielder, Dylan Moy. Zach Veen now. We just can't buy a hit now. Oh my God. Golly. Ito Velo. All right. Come on. Come on, guys.
Ball.
We're only down 1 run, guys. We can do this.
Ball.
We can win our home opener against these dreaded Phillies.
Hey, ha.
Good fastball in the corner. Wild with the sweeper there is Kirkring. We are ahead 3-1. And we draw the walk with Mr. Velo.
That's a ball.
We check our swing there to take the first pitch ball. Brett Sullivan in the 9-hole. Trying to get something going after Ito draws the walk. Swing and a miss at the high fastball. I don't know what we're swinging at that point. The fans here in Colorado still cheering us on. Trying to make it so that we don't give up here. 'Cause we're still in it. Oh. Good pitch to hit, but we just do nothing with it. Top of the 7th now.
No,
And I
that's
mean, Jaden
outside.
Hill's
Ball.
only throwing 15 pitches. I mean, I think we can keep him in there. Beck makes the play out and left to retire Kyle Schwarber. Edmundo Sosa. Who basically kind of started the rally for them. Ito. Good throw to first. For out number 2. JT Real Muto. For the plate now. Jaden Hill trying to continue his good relief appearance here. And go 1-2-3 in the 7th. Castro with the hot corner catch. And we're out of it. And the bats will be coming back up. Top of the order due up. It was a good sweeper to hit. Just couldn't catch up. Pretty late. 2 sweepers in a row to Willie. Late on the first one, early on the second one. 3 sweepers in a row to retire Willie Castro. And that third one was definitely a ball. But I just can't resist the temptation to swing the bat.
Nope, ball.
Weak contact for Goodman, and he is retired. 2 down very quickly here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitching change. Honestly, could be the best thing for us. But Jose Alvarado, very hard-throwing pitcher they're bringing in here. His ERA is pretty bad. But, I mean, with relievers, it's always hard to tell. You know, They come out, don't pitch very long,
That's a ball.
maybe give up a couple
Outside.
runs, whatever, and then their ERA is ballooned. So, but Alvarado does throw some heat with a up to 99, sometimes triple-digit sinker. It's got a fairly reduced velo cutter, and then a 12-6. So, very good pitcher with some gas. As Jordan Beck turns on the cutter, but takes it foul. That was a good one to hit, man. That was the one. So we're just not, even on good timing swings, we're just not getting good contact on these pitches. But we, Brennan Bernardino, we will bring in. After Jaden Hill had a very good relief appearance. Strike 3 to Brandon Marsh. The hit down. Swing and a miss on the sinker there for Alec Bohm.
Ball.
45,000 in attendance here at the home opener for the Colorado Rockies.
That missed. That's a ball.
Another swing and a miss on the cutter on the inside. Up and in. Bernardino trying to make quick work here.
Nope. That's
Just
outside.
off the plate.
Ball.
And we walk Alec Bohm. I mean, we didn't want to give him anything to hit. We didn't want to miss. So, if he wasn't going to chase with 2 strikes, then so be it. We don't want to make a mistake here and put ourselves in a bigger hole than we already are. Swing and a miss on the cutter for Adolis Garcia. Veen won't get to this
No,
foul
that's a
ball.
foul ball.
It
That's a
doesn't
ball.
chase the sinker low and away. Smashes that cutter, but foul.
Ball.
Again,
That's
doesn't
out.
chase the sinker. Barely makes contact with that curveball. And he is putting up a fight. Swing and a miss on the cutter. Sit him. Dylan Moore up now. Hopefully Bernardino can take care of the 9-hole here without too much trouble. Oh, and that is gonna be trouble off the wall. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. And another run will score. 7-5 now. We will. We have literally no lefties in the bullpen. We will make a change, though. We will put in Juan Mejia just to try to get us out of this inning.
Heck.
Mejia does throw some heat. And we hit Trey Turner. It's not what I wanted. So, needless to say, we are definitely struggling after a hot start. It's Harper hits one into the gap and is going to be driving in 2 more runs. And we are now down 9-5 at the top of the 8th. Unfortunate. But, I mean, this Phillies lineup is pretty stacked, so but I mean, we're not out of it yet. I mean, it is still possible, very possible to make a comeback. And we're out of the inning. We just gotta lock it in on offense, lock in with the bats, and we can 100% make this comeback. We started off with Ezekiel Tovar. Good sinker to start. Weak contact on that 12-6 and 1 away. Not a good start if you want to make a comeback here. Brenton Doyle now.
Ball.
So we are ahead 2-0. Expecting something to hit here. And we did get something to hit, but just couldn't really get a hold of it. Sir Rumfield, can he start a rally or something? We're going to try our hardest there. Oof. Quickly down 0-2. I just noticed that Rumfield has a bat on his bat. I don't know if that's like an actual like logo for a company or... And, of course, they say we swung. So, it will indeed come down to the bottom of the 9th for these Rockies. We're going to keep Mejia in as long as he doesn't get into any trouble. And hopefully we can keep it a 4-run lead.
That's the ball.
Because I feel at that point, anything more than a 4-run lead
That's inside.
is going to be
Ball.
pretty hard to come back from. I mean, it's already pretty hard to come back from a 4-run deficit.
Nope. Ball.
And swing and a miss for Edmundo Sosa. Sit down. Thank God he was a little early on that. And Doyle will get that base hit. Throw it back into the Tovar, to the diving Tovar.
Ball.
Can we get 2? And we do. So, down 4. Trying to make a nice little comeback here in the home opener. Tim Meza is coming in now. Hasn't given up a run so far in his 3 appearances. Zach Veen at the plate.
Ball. Hey,
Good sinker on the corner. Low and away.
that's a ball.
So, nothing thrown our way that we can really do anything with.
Ball.
So, and Zach Veen gets us started with a base hit to lead off. Bottom of the 9th. No need to pinch run for Zach Veen. He already has decent speed. 71. And, of course, Ito Velo grounds into a double play. Well, it's not looking good, folks. We'll substitute hit here. You got a lefty on the mound. Ryan Ritter, who was the hero in that game they played against Toronto.
Ball.
Getting a chance now to maybe make some noise and start a 2-out rally. That's not a strike. Well, guess I was wrong. One and 2 now the count. We are down to our last strike here in Colorado. And Ryan Ritter with a base hit. .88 speed. Let's see if we can steal a base with Ritter. And we can't because he can't steal. He has good speed, but he did not get a good jump. And that's the way we end. I knew he was going to be out, so I tried to swing and make contact, but it didn't work out. So after a hot start to the game with the bats, we cool off extremely badly. And the Phillies just get really hot and come back from a 5-1 deficit to win 9-5 here in the home opener. But I mean, overall, a good day with the bats. 10 hits, 5 runs, just pitching. Left Lorenzen in there for too long. That error from Castro really kind of killed us. But, you know, it's a long season. You can't win all of them. And it's okay. We win the next one, though, 6-2. as Rumfield hits his first home run of the season, and Ito Velo hits his first home run of the season. Very nice, very nice. A 3-run shot for Rumfield and a 2-run shot for Julian. For Julian. Quintana goes 7-1, 2 runs. Good outing for Jose Quintana. But it is now time for our scouting. As you can see, we are struggling in many positions: left, third, second, first, starting pitching, closing pitching, and relief pitching. We are middle of the pack at shortstop, although we're not looking to draft a shortstop because we like Tovar. And honestly, everybody in the outfield, we can look for outfielders because we'll just put them anywhere, whether they play center, right, left, or whatever. If they play center, we can put them in right. If they play right, we can put them in left. You know what I mean? But I mean, Doyle does hold down the center field spot. But honestly, every position on the field, we're kind of open to. Although, I mean, even if we draft a shortstop, they probably won't play shortstop because I do like Tovar at short. So, but let us go. So, starting pitching, of course. We got Ito Velo at second, but we will be looking to. We're obviously dead last, so we can definitely need that. And as much as I like Sir Rumfield, I feel like we can kind of get away with our outfield right now. But we definitely need more power, and a position would be. I mean, we could still look for an outfielder, to possibly, if something outstanding jumps out at us at the power ratings. But first and third is where you usually get your power from. So we will be also looking at first baseman as positional need, as a place to get some power. Here are our scouts. We have Nigel Reddy, who is efficient in scouting pitchers. Mark DeMille, who is extremely efficient in scouting position players. And then we have Dave Koufax, who is extremely efficient in discovery. So let us take a look at the prospects. We will be drafting at pick number 10. And it looks like we got a bunch of starting pitchers. Top 5 in this class are all starting pitchers. The first position player, ironically, is a shortstop. Then we have a first baseman here that we will be scouting. Since let's see what his stats look like. Not the greatest power, but he's got great contact. Not the kind of first baseman we're really looking at and we're hoping for when it comes to power in the bat. But we will give him a scout for sure. But let us start off by taking our pitching prospect, since we desperately need starting pitching. Chester Eisinger, however you fucking pronounce it. Chester. Got a 4-seam, 2-seam, slider, circle change, and a curve with decent velocity. And what I like to look for in a pitcher is decent strikeout stuff, but clutch and control are huge in the home runs per 9. I can live with giving up a few hits to righties and lefties. That's not a major stat that I'm looking at. But if you have good strikeout stuff and you limit the homers, that's definitely stuff I'm looking for in pitchers. So, and you need to have control over your pitches, obviously. And Chester here has got some pretty good stats. decent strikeout stuff. He's got good velocity, good home run control. Control was probably his worst rating. Uh, and then number 2, he's got very good control and clutch. Good home run per 9. Decent strikeouts versus righties for sure. And he's got some good velo on his fastball. He's got a fastball, slider, changeup, 2-seam, and a 12-6. So honestly, looking at the top 2, Louis Ruley is definitely more of a pitcher that we would kind of go for compared to Chester here. But I will never scout starting pitchers who only have 3 pitches. I just refuse. I do not like that. You need to have at least 4 pitches in order to be a starting pitcher to me. So, Reggie McKee here's got great K per 9 against righties and lefties. Decent control. The home run per 9 needs a little work to start, was what it seems. He's got good clutch, good stamina. Great velo on the fastball. Changeup, slider, curveball. So Reggie McKee definitely is somebody that we are interested in taking a look at for sure. Great control here for Henry Castro. Good home run per 9. Decent strikeout stuff against righties and lefties. Great velo, 4-seam, slider, changeup, curveball. So I definitely feel like I'm not gonna say we're not gonna scout the number 1 overall, even though we pick at 10. But I just feel like there's no need to, because we definitely won't be getting him. He'll be off the board fairly quickly, I'm sure. On to position players. Julio Camacho. He's got good hitting stuff to start. Decent power. Good fielder. Great speed. At short. Hitting's definitely more developed for this first baseman. Jack Hook? Hawk? Is it Hawk? Like Tanner Hawk? More starting pitchers to round out the top 10. Catcher. We don't really need a catcher. But right in this range is where we're looking at for position players, honestly. Alberto Cuevas. Definitely the power we're looking for. Great speed and steal. Good arm strength and accuracy for the center fielder. I'm assuming he probably plays different roles. Not the greatest fielder, and then not the greatest hitter at all, but he does got pop in the bat. But I think the first one we will scout Julio Camacho, just because he's very interesting. But we will do some discovery for pitching internationally. It's usually where I like to start every single time. I just want to view. Okay. Starting pitchers dominate the top 20. So we pick at 10, 39, and 40, and then 79. So we have 4 picks in the top 80. So we got to make them count. Catcher only got one in the top 10. First baseman, literally only one in the top 10. Damian Gonzalez, what should be great contact, amazing contact hitter. The power could be there, potentially. So these are guys we definitely will try to scout since they are, supposed later round picks, which would be good for us. And at second, 3 in the top 15, which we will be trying to scout. And we got some good second basemen in our draft range for our top 4 picks. So we'll definitely be taking a look. Great speed at second. Speed and steal. Fielding would need work. Great contact. At third, 1 in the top 20. Aaron Jackson. This is the power we're looking for. William Liu. Decent speed and steal. Potentially. One shortstop in the top 20. Besides the one that we've already are scouting as well. Chad Anderson looks like a great hitter. Robbie King, amazing fielder, but everything else would definitely need work. But literally gold glove type defense, amazing speed. I'm not really too worried about shortstop though. Sean Parsons, great fielder. Norman Roberson, center field, great speed, great contact, vision clutch. Definitely more of a contact hitter. Same with Richie Johns. And right field is just not a strong position. Maybe for our later picks, maybe there's some potential in here for some of these guys. CJ Rowe with what potentially could be major power in right. Decent fielding, possibly. But there's definitely some people that are catching my eye for sure. But this is what we'll go with for now. We'll scout the number 1 overall pick just to see what he's working with. And then the highest rated shortstop, highest rated position player in the draft class. Just to see what the top prospects at pitcher and position players are working with as we discover some pitchers internationally. And that will be our first week of scouting. But definitely some interesting prospects that I'm seeing here. Definitely some that we could definitely get in the later rounds is what it's looking like for our picks. Like I said, we have 4 picks in the top 80, and we need to make them count. We need to have a good draft. So if there's anybody that you've seen and you want to comment, some advice or your perspectives or anything like that as we go along through the drafting process, please comment. Let me know. Give me some feedback. Help me out. Let's Let's make this first draft in year one a legendary one. So, all right. We get the drafting going. We lose the home opener. We're still 6-2. We're only a 1 game behind the Dodgers early in the season. We lose the series to Philly. Open up with a win against Houston. Brenton Doyle continues his hot start. 4 home runs in the season. And Tomoyuki Sagano went 7, gave up 7 hits, 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts. Having an amazing season. As Jaden Hill also continues his great season. And Victor Vodnik comes in, shuts it down. Willie Castro sustained an injury, bruised arm during today's game. Only out for a few days. Keep him active. Evan Justice, who appears to be out of day 2. Keep him active. As we're looking for a sweep in Houston. We got Lorenzen on the mound. View the organization's game. We'll play it.
Three. Out. You're out. First base. Out. Three. Out. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. Three. Out. Out. Three. Out. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. Three. Out. Three. Three. Three.
So far we're being no hit.
Out. You're out. Three. Out. 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 First base. Out. Three. Three. You're out. 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 Three. That's ball 4. Three. Out. You're out.
Yeah, let's head to the game here. It's the 7th inning. We've only got 1 hit. Let's try to get this sweep. Tyler Freeman, 0 for 5 on the season. I knew this game would be a little bit of a struggle since, our entire starting lineup is pretty much sitting on the bench. But their energy was just so low. Oof. Good circle change. And that's the kind of stuff you got to do. It's such a long season. You can't just let your guys go until they just don't have no energy anymore. You know what I mean? As we strike out with Tyler Freeman. So we're gonna have rough games sometimes, because obviously we don't have the greatest bench in the world. And injuries really haven't helped us so far this season. But Troy Johnston so far this season, 6 for 18 with a 333 average. So he's filled in quite nicely off the bench. Been doing pretty well for us. Which, as the season goes along, if we can find some guys that, aren't expected to play well, but play well for us, especially our bench guys, it'll be definitely a good thing for us as the season goes along. And we'll definitely be highlighting, players. for sure. As we strike out again. Jose Torres, 0 for 2 on the season as the rookie steps up. The rookie that we called up as he gets a base hit. His first major league hit. We called him up because of the injury to Mickey since we had the roster spot. He was our highest overall rated player in the farm system. Oh, and we get another base hit. So we're starting a little 2-out rally here. Three for 8 in the series is Brett Sullivan with the home run and 3 RBIs. But today, strikeout and a flyout. And we're down 0-2 with 2 out. 333 average with runners in scoring position, though. Everybody stay where you are. As we try to make it happen so we could sweep the series against Houston. Good eye, Dre. Good eye. Oh, and we swing and miss, and we strike out 3 times in this inning. And spoil the 2-out rally. Michael Lorenzen is still pitching strong at 93 pitches. We get him to pop up. He's been a very good pitcher so far for us this year, I will say. So he hasn't been. He's literally been arguably the worst pitcher in the majors, at least from as far as ERA goes. Or one of them, but he is definitely having a very good season for us so far. Even in the one that against the Phillies, he was pitching very well until the defense kind of fell apart on him, and I also left him in too long, so that's on me. Oh, we just barely.
Ball, inside. Ball 2. Ball 3.
I think this will be the last hitter for Lorenzen regardless. And he gets out of it. He goes 8 strong innings. Throws 103 pitches. But that definitely will be the last batter that Lorenzen faces. Ryan Abreu into the game now for Houston. As Ito, 405 average, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. He is just killing it so far this season. He is just off and running. Saying that I want the starting second baseman spot as he gets a base hit and continues his hot start. We definitely need a rally here with the top of the order here. And he's sliding to make the play at first, but can't get the lead runner. So we do have a runner in scoring position, which is exactly what we need. Come on, Zach Green, be a hero.
That's the ball.
Oof. Very late on that fastball, but that was a good pitch to hit. Another fastball that was good to hit, and we are just late on it. 1-2. And Zach Bean slices one into the gap, and we take the lead. What a hit. Clutch hit from Zach Bean to give the Rockies the lead in the bottom of the 8th with an RBI double, his first double of the year. Clutch hitting by Zach Bean. Ryan Ritter up the middle, driving in the second run here in the bottom of the 8th. And Ryan Ritter has just been clutch in these situations. At least anytime I've taken control of him, he's been clutch. Goodness gracious. Another hit. Now we're cooking. Now we are just cooking. Let's go, man. Let go, Rockies. I think they heard me saying that we just don't have a good bench. And then, you know, all it takes is for the few remaining starters in the lineup to get a little bit of little rally going. And the bench guys are like, oh, we want to get in on that too. We don't suck, Dre. You can play us. And here we go. Ryan King. Let the circle change against Troy Johnston, and no. We'll stay. Jose Torres now. After getting his first major league hit, can he get his first major league RBI? Good fastball by Brian King. Not the fastest, but it's a good spot for it. Fouled off the sinker, and we are down 0-2. Our usual spot. He's got 60 clutch, which is not bad.
Ball
28,000 in attendance today, not the 45,000 we had. And that's the end of the rally. But, you know, that's okay. We took the lead in the bottom of the 8th after our bats were pretty much quiet. Did we go for the complete game shutout? Why not?
Hey!
This is definitely a bad idea, but we'll see how it goes. Lorenzen's thrown a lot of pitches. But it's a good start so far. Haros on to first, 2 down, top of the 9th.
Ball. Foul. That's the ball.
Doesn't chase on that slider. And that is going to be a complete game shutout for Michael Lorenzen. 110 pitches pretty much. What a game for him. And what a late rally for the bench players, pretty much. And that their bats come alive in the bottom of the eighth, and we win 2-0 to sweep the Houston Astros. Very nice. Very nice. 6 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts for Michael Lorenzen. Out for a day or two. Keep active. Evan Justice is no longer injured. What would you like to do? Place on the bench. So after sweeping Houston, we are potentially. Oh, it's a 4-game series. Never mind. We lose 2 to San Diego. The Rockies take 1, though. 2-1. Time for some more scouting. So Julio looks like he's going to drop all the way down to 96 on our board. But Chester definitely looks like the number 1 overall pick. Brian Ransom, starting pitcher. Cutter, change up, sinker, curveball. He's got high potential, as he got good hits versus righties, good strikeout stuff versus lefties. But my main ratings I'm looking for is home runs, control, and clutch. And he, at least the home run per 9 and the control, but he just doesn't have that stuff. He's got decent velo, but I mean, we're definitely not going to scout relievers. We're not looking for relievers, really. I mean, we'll take one if we could find a good one, but we're not going to scout. We'll scout Jack Hook, Tanner Hoke, Jack Hoke. We'll continue to discover pitchers. As Brian Ransom looks decent. We'll see what he looks like. Could be somebody we take in the later rounds since he is just a discovery pitcher. I mean, I'm okay with just the 85%, as you know. Chester's probably not going to be there at the 10th pick, so I mean, then I don't really feel like any of these starting pitchers are going to be here at the 10th pick. to be honest. But I feel like there was one. Yeah, Lewis Ruley was the one that I was really looking at because of the home run per nine and the control. I think we're gonna scout Giovanni O'Brien, and we're gonna stay discovering international. See if we can find some more guys. Rockies split the series with San Diego. I mean, don't look now, guys. The Rockies are 11-5. We're 11-5, and we lead the National League West. Crazy. So, and then I mean, we're about to face the Dodgers in a 4-game series. San Diego again. Houston again. So, I think that is a good spot to end for this episode. Team rankings. What are we ranking batting average? We're 7th in batting average. 11th in runs. '25th for home runs, so we definitely need more power. This team definitely needs more power. I mean, 18th in slugging, 11th in on base, which is very good. I mean, 20th in errors. We're like middle of the pack, I guess. 5th in team ERA. So our pitching has been really good to start, and we're doing pretty well as far as getting on base and making contact, scoring runs. So tied for first in home runs allowed. So we're not giving up a lot of home runs, which is very, very good. And like I said, we're 7th in batting average. So we're making good contact. We're not crushing the ball for a lot of home runs, but we're drawing walks. We're getting on base, stringing hits together, and we're not really giving up a whole lot. So explains our very strong start to the season at 11-5. So very good stuff. Is right now, I mean, Britton Doyle's kind of cooled off, but Ito Velo has just been cooking, you know. So, and Willie's been really hot. So, a good start. Might swap out Tanner Gordon for Feltner. Just have him swap spots. See how that goes, because he hasn't been very good so far this season. I mean, we've seen a couple starts. We've seen at least 1 or 2 starts where Quintana's pitched really well, even though that ERA is at 5. So, I mean, just good all around. Our pitching, very good. So, we're playing very good baseball right now. So, that is a good spot to end this episode. And if you enjoyed the episode, please let me know. We will be back and we will be playing more games, more scouting, and seeing how we can finish out the rest of this month as we play some tough division games against LA and San Diego. Also got to face Houston again and the New York Mets, Cincinnati. Just tough teams in the month of April. But in the next episode, we will get through the month of April and get into May as we continue our scouting to find the next superstars for the Colorado Rockies. Thank you all for joining me. Please give me feedback if you watched this episode and you've seen some prospects that you liked. Next episode, I will definitely spend more time looking at more prospects. And then I would love some feedback from y'all. If y'all see some prospects you like, guys you think are generational, if there are some. And help me draft a legendary draft class in year 1. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Keep being awesome. And I'll see you in the next one. Good night.